what I know about Ginger Tail's dog training is that my goal is to be able to educate people and inform them and let them know that there is a way that can be fun and positive, that can be rewarding for both you and your dog. And really, the intention is to promote that positive relationship between the owner and the dog so that it can be fun.
Welcome to Electric Momentum. We're here in the park to learn all about dog training today.
We're going to be joining dog trainer extraordinaire Elfina Luk of Ginger Tails. So let's go. So Elfina, tell us about how the session with Zango went today.
Yeah, today with Zango, we were dealing with reactivity. So he gets really, really excited when he sees other dogs or even a cyclist. So what I was teaching them was the focus. And that's getting him to stay focused on the owner when distractions are going by or when they're walking by a distraction, and the leave it command, which was getting Zango to leave whatever he was focused on. Zango, leave it. Yes, good boy. Good, leave it. Yes.
What do you get out of being a dog trainer?
I came from a place of before I was doing this, I didn't know what to do when my dog was going crazy, and I was sweating and stressed out and embarrassed that my dog was acting crazy, and I was like, I'm the worst dog owner in the world. I think it's the same as parents having guilt with their children. So the opportunity and the ability to be able to pass that information on to people, to let them know that there is a light, there is light, and that it does get better, and it can be easy, and it doesn't have to be stressful, and it can be a positive experience.
How did you get involved with training dogs?
It's actually really funny. I used to be scared of dogs when I was a little kid.
No
I
way.
used to run
What?
with my hands on my bum and run away from dogs because I was so scared to be bitten by them, and I actually got chased by one once when I was really young. I think the only way to get over a fear is to face it. So I went and got a dog, a big one, a Labrador Retriever. And I remember when she was a puppy, she was sitting on the end of my bed, and I went down to look at her, and I went, "You're so cute!" And boom, right up into my nose, and bit my nose, and I was like, ah! And after that, I was like, okay, I'm not that scared of dogs anymore. Granted, she was a little puppy, but their teeth are sharp. But over time, I've learned to work with dogs, understand their, their behavior and what it is that gets them going, and also deal with the fear that I had. And at one point, I was looking towards going back to school for something, and I was training my friend's dogs for her, and she said, "Hey, you know what? You should become a dog trainer." And I was like, "It's really funny you say that, because I was just thinking recently about what to go back to school for." So I'm working with dogs. I love it. It's what I love to do. And working with people too, because it's really the owners that you're working with as well.
Yeah, I'm getting the sense that it's more so about training the owners than the dog.
Absolutely, because I mean, I can train your dog for you, but if you're not, or the owner's not going to be consistent with the type of training, it can all go out the window.
Have the skills that you've learned as a dog trainer been transferable to interacting with people?
Oh, yes. That's a really good question. I actually had a girlfriend who called me, and she was having troubles. She's like, I don't know what to do with her partner. And I said, well, this is what I do tell my dog clients, so I think I can kind of apply. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how I tell my dog clients, but let's just switch it over to your situation. And it totally worked. It absolutely works.
How did Zango do today?
Zango did really well. I love that and you know what though, Zango was great. He reminded me of a little koala bear. He was so cute. And like you had mentioned earlier, it really is about the owners, and I think that they are such a lovely little couple that they're really going to put the effort in, and it really is about how much effort they're going to put in, because I could teach you everything I know, but if you don't apply it to the dog and be consistent, it's like with us, if we don't practice, we're not going to remember things, right?
Zango was 6 years old, and I was surprised to hear that he wasn't a little puppy. I thought that you had to be a year or two in order to be trained, and it sounds like you can teach a old dog new tricks.
Yeah, Anytime. I think you're never too old to learn new things. Starting young is great before they develop bad habits. So the longer that a dog has been giving you a bad behavior, unknowingly we would be reinforcing that behavior because we've allowed it to go on. So I think it's never too late. And people have asked me before, is my dog too old to learn? And I'm like, never. Dogs are always wanting to learn no matter what. They're always moving forward. Dogs are never staying in the past. They're always present and wanting to move forward. You just apply the structure and they're going to follow.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Elfina.
I'm glad you guys could join me.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.